I'm Kurt Loder with MTV News. This summer's first batch of Lollapalooza tour dates has finally been announced, starting June 27th in Longview, Missouri, and wrapping up in Tucson, Arizona on July 31st. At least 10 more dates are still to be announced. This year's headliners, of course, are Metallica, who promised their followers will not beat up jangly band fans, and Soundgarden and the Ramones. Concert sites, for the most part, will be fields, fairgrounds, and speedways. Tickets for shows in Longview, Des Moines, Knoxville, Tucson, and Charleston, West Virginia will go on sale this weekend. Or for those wanting to beat the crowd, there's this Lollapalooza website where tickets will be available 3 days earlier than anywhere else, as they will at Ticketmaster Online as well. Second stage bands on the first half of this year's tour will include Ruby and Girls Against Boys, and in the second half, Soul Coughing, Satchel, and Sponge. There'll also be an indie stage this year, and MTV's Choose or Lose bus will be showing up at some Lollapalooza sites too, starting with the opening Longview date on June 27th. Speaking of Sponge, the Detroit Quintet is now wrapping up a new album, Wax Ecstatic, the follow-up to the band's debut hit of last year, Rotting Pinata. Themes include censorship, but the feel of the record is generally upbeat, or so it seems. Jon Norris discovered all this when he visited the group in an LA studio.
Don't ask why. 16 candles down the drain.
Come up with a product that sounds a little more live, you know? And a lot of the stuff on the last record sounded live, but this thing even sounds like the snare drum might sound like it's just like your head's right next to a real snare drum, you know what I mean? Which is cool.
Check it out.
More of a live feel and just maybe a lighter touch this time around. In 1995, Sponge debuted with Rotting Pinata, an album featuring songs about despair, innocence lost, and the right to die. Pretty dark stuff. But the title of their new album, Wax Ecstatic, may be a sign that the band is in a better mood.
In essence, how I read it is, you know, becoming ecstatic or get happy. Although it's ironic because most of the stuff on the record is just like trying to be happy, but it's a failed attempt at being happy. But, you know, we've grown brave in the last year and a half, so we're really trying to be happy.
Forcing that smile.
Yeah.
It's something that is automatic. It's Wax Ecstatic.
Sponge's dark tastes extend even to their favorite cartoon, Japan's Wicked Speed Racer. Late last year, they covered the theme song as part of the Saturday Morning Cartoons Greatest Hits CD.
Cartoons today, they show the crack up, and then the guy gets out of the car, you know, and he's okay. In Speed Racer, the car bursts into flames, and the guy never gets out of the car, man. He's like, you know,
He's over a cliff.
he's gone. You know what I mean?
Viddy brings that same passion to his political beliefs. One track on Wax Ecstatic, Silences the Drug, takes aim at the current campaign year assault on freedom of speech.
Censorship on any level is just an insult to our intelligence completely when you think about it, you know what I mean? It just, even when it comes down to, you know, like a billboard ad with somebody smoking a cigarette, Joe Cameron, or whatever. The idea of protecting people from some kind of potential threat in one person's eyes, to me, is just like, do me a favor, don't protect me, okay? I can take care of myself, thank you.
Sponge are currently laying plans for a summer tour in support of the new album, a record which they told us they believe in.
I think that we got something to say, you know, with this stuff, and with that in mind, I just think that that's a potential formula for our success throughout the rest of the year, you know.
Wax Ecstatic will be out on July 2nd, preceded by the title track single next month.